Cash flow. Nothing sweeter than cash flow. I'll take cash flow over profits. I'm sure it was Drucker who said profits are secondary to cash flow. Cash flow is the pulse. It's the blood. It's the everything. If you're running a small business, if you're not even small, you're just self-employed. You're just an individual. The only statement you need is your cash flow statement. You need to keep an eye on the cash at all times. Never take your eye off it. Profit loss, P&L statements have been referred to as fiction, and that cash flow is in fact reality. Amazon was famous for running at a loss for 20 years, never paying dividends, always reinvesting, but they had great cash flow. And he understood this, and it wasn't about profit taking. And understanding cash flow is extremely important. It's probably the only statement you need. It really is. Before Amazon, Rogers Communications here in Canada, they were a cable company and publicly traded on the Toronto Stock Exchange. And Ted Rogers understood the same thing. He didn't pay out dividends. He ran it at a loss, kept building his subscriber base, which was beautiful cash flow every month, reinvesting the profits, raising money, and building this unbelievable machine. Your cash flow statement and the practice of cash flow management takes time. You need to be able to look 30, 60, 90 days ahead, 180 days if you can. It requires you to put down all your expenses, current income, projected income. You've got to learn how to forecast. You'll get better at it. When you've got a grasp of cash flow, you'll sleep better at night. I've worked with all kinds of entrepreneurs who not only don't understand their cash position, they're so fearful of their cash and profits that they do impulsive moves and chasing quick cash. And there's clients I've had where we sit down and we say, look, slow down. And we look 3-6 months down the road. And we look back 2 years of what his forecast would be. And it literally is talking them off the edge from them making a silly, quick maneuver for money when in fact their cash position was fine. The other thing, particularly with small, young entrepreneurs, is they think they can grow their business from profits. Cash is different than profit. Cash is like electricity. You need to be able to turn it on and have access to it. So when you hit bumps, if you've got a solid business plan and it's going forward, you need to have access to cash, whether that's cash coming in from your clients or you have access to lines of credit. Gosh, if you're small, credit cards. Selling equity. And if you can forecast using your statement, you'll be able to see 2, 3, 6 months down the road that you're going to hit a cash squeeze. That's just the way it is. And then there's emergency, but don't change the course of your business. And so you have to understand cash management. It is so greatly misunderstood. There's so many fine businesses. A client recently, oh my gosh, the business is worth $8 to $10 million. And they have no cash. They've got assets and that sort of stuff, but their cash flow was terrible. And then I know other firms that they've just got this steady cash coming in. Give me steady cash all day long. It is the pulse of the company. It takes practice. You can do it on QuickBooks. You can learn. You can actually download a very, very simple spreadsheet, or you can, I think QuickBooks, I think banks offer it. Just list all your expenses every month. List all your regular income coming in. Plan for Christmas if you're an individual. Plan for certain ebbs and flows of your industry. You'll know that, if your business is in the fall and the spring, then you project the cash will be lower in the summer, but get used to it. And the better you are at forecasting, the better it is and the more stable. And if you looked at your cash flow statement, I'd look at it every day. I know guys, I know a handful of guys, if you asked them how much cash they have, they'd tell you right to the penny. They always know exactly what their cash position is. They know exactly what cash is coming in. They know what cash is going out. It is the number one statement you need to have.